Sun will set forever. Imagine a day when the sun, our life-giving star, ceases to shine. This isn't a scenario from a science fiction novel, but a reality that scientists predict will happen in the distant future. The sun, like all stars, has a life cycle. Currently, our sun is a middle-aged star, about 4.6 billion years old, and it has enough fuel to last for another 5 billion years. However, its fate is already sealed: the stellar life cycle. Stars, including our sun, go through stages: formation, main sequence, red giant, and ultimately death. As a main sequence star, the sun fuses hydrogen into helium in its core, releasing the energy that warms our planet. However, this process is not infinite. When the hydrogen in the core is exhausted, the sun will enter the next phase of its life, the red giant stage, the red giant phase. In about 5 billion years, the sun will begin to swell, transforming into a red giant. It will expand beyond the orbit of Mercury, possibly even engulfing Venus and Earth. As it expands, the sun will lose its outer layers, which will drift away into space, forming a stunning planetary nebula. Despite its grandeur, life on Earth will no longer be possible, as the planet will be scorched or even consumed by the expanding sun. The final breath. After the red giant phase, the sun will shed its outer layers, leaving behind a hot core that will eventually cool and shrink into a white dwarf. This white dwarf, a dense remnant about the size of Earth, but with a mass similar to the sun, will no longer produce energy through fusion. It will slowly fade over billions of years, becoming a cold, dark black dwarf. This final stage marks the end of our sun's journey, a celestial body that once brought life, now a lifeless relic. The European Space Agency's Gaia mission has been crucial in mapping the stars and understanding stellar evolution. Gaia's data has confirmed that stars like our sun undergo predictable changes and that their ultimate fate is a white dwarf. Additionally, the Hubble Space Telescope has observed planetary nebulae, offering glimpses of what the sun's transformation into a nebula might look like. Researchers have also used advanced models to simulate the future evolution of the sun. These models predict that during the red giant phase, the sun's outer layers will be ejected at varying speeds, creating complex structures in the surrounding nebula. The impact on the solar system. The transformation of the sun into a red giant and then a white dwarf will have dramatic effects on the entire solar system. The outer planets, including Jupiter and Saturn, will remain relatively untouched by the expanding sun, but their atmospheres might be altered by the increased solar wind and radiation. The asteroid belt could be disrupted, sending asteroids hurtling toward the inner solar system or out into space. End of life on Earth. The transformation of the sun into a red giant will have profound and catastrophic effects on Earth. This phase marks the beginning of the end for our planet as we know it. Even if Earth isn't completely engulfed, the intense heat and radiation from the red giant sun will render the planet uninhabitable. Temperatures will rise dramatically, boiling the oceans away and evaporating the atmosphere. The surface will be scorched, and any remaining water will be lost to space. The once vibrant blue planet will become a barren, lifeless rock.